Okay, this is Canyoneering. We're leaving the campsite and we are heading up over the ridge 1.5 miles. So you have no idea you're coming up to the canyon until you're almost on top of it. So you can see parts of the canyon, but you can also see you can get pretty close right here and hardly see anything.
Number 6 right here. Then you go to number 5 is a monster rapid sit-off. There's a 50-foot boulder on the right. That'd be a great place to stage pictures several times. I'll catch you around number 5. And that reservoir right there, that creek.
So this descent is actually pretty much keeping your balance on rocks and dodging sagebrush. It's a pretty much just a strenuous, difficult walk down. No real climbing.
Breeze, what your eyes can see, what you feel. Oh, amazing.
So I have some fear of heights, but this was a physical hike almost all the way down by now, but not a terribly scary one. So notice the low water level. And notice the debris at my feet from a high water level. So we're down in the canyon. Lots of willows, wild roses. So there's obviously no trails here, so you can fight your way through the willows, boulder it, which is what I like to do, or climb up into the sage. They're all difficult and require some level of physical fitness. Some wildflowers are still in bloom down here. So this pile of rocks is called rapid number 6 at high water. It's essentially a trickle here now. It certainly is a class 5 at high water, if not more than that. Upper part is 6. So sometimes when you're canyoneering, you need to get your feet a little wet. I should mention that. So, planning a trip like this, you really need to consider that some areas you're going to go through at the rate of less than 1/4 to 1/2 mile in an hour and time it accordingly. I really suggest using a professional outfitter. Every once in a while you get a nice easy stretch of trail like this here. Did I mention that you might get your feet wet on one of these trips? Did I mention you might get your feet wet?
I gotta stop here. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go.
So this spot with that huge rock in the middle is rapid number 5. at our nice beach. Sometimes there's serious bouldering to be done on these kind of hikes in a really big rock.
Just one more step back.
Yeah. Over there where the dark blue stuff is, would you go? Thank you. Did I mention you might get your feet wet? And this would be the bottom of rapid number 4. Full of number 4 right now. Trying to figure out how to get through here.
Down something like that.
I have no clue.
Yes,
I have no clue.
Oh, I'll ask the question for you.
I might have mentioned that you could get wet sometimes on these hikes.
I might be floating in here, guys.
See, no problem.
Tippy-toeing.
I think I mentioned you could get wet on these hikes.
Yes. Very nice. Okay.
Get my chest and get my hair wet.
You should, guys.
I measure the depth.
Is it deep?
It's shallow, keep coming. And here we have
Feel the warmth.
our hike out. Right up this call.
Climb up. There you go.
On.
Come here for a couple of more times, and then we'll have a nice trail going, Larry.
I think I'll pass.
Well, that's good enough.
Problem with going into the canyon is getting out of the canyon. Come on.
Very nice. Yes. Gorgeous. Look at that. Look at the trees.
Whoops, we still have a ways to go. At last, we're at the top. Now for the brief 1.25 mile walk back to the truck. And here we are, almost home.
Woo! Yes!
Home sweet home!
Home sweet home, we made it!
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but what we're at, this is the West Little Owyhee.
West Little Owyhee.
All right.
Yep. There's actually an East Little Owyhee